In this video, I will be sharing the top common renovation regrets that I come across during the course of my work. If you are planning to move into a new house, you will not want to miss this. And if you have been living with this regret for some time, continue on to see if my suggestion can make it better for you. As an interior designer and builder for over 13 years, working with different specialists like from architects to professional ID from Europe to homeowners in Singapore, and personally, I've moved house 7 times with my family of 5. I have sufficient experience to be sharing what I'm sharing today. So some of the designs and features that looks good on TikTok, Instagram, but in real life, they will be costing you money, comfort, and frustration. This design used to be very popular when the marketing of the TikTok products, it looks smooth and perfect. But when you bring it home, it's totally a different experience. And if you have some of these regrets before, do let us know in the comments below so that we can learn from one another. So number 1 on my list will be kitchen islands. This kitchen island, I can see that it's gaining popularity among the younger generation. Homeowners usually underestimate the amount of space and the work required to create an island in the middle of the kitchen. Not only do they require about twice the amount of space for the island to open the cabinet doors, they also require much more concealed works like concealing the wires, the hacking the pipe, the sewage, the drainage pipe, and the incoming inlet pipe. And especially in Singapore, not many families would able to have a large enough squarish size kitchen to accommodate the kitchen island. And I would say not many terrace house is able to do so. The only exception might be the bungalow and definitely the GCB. That is a large enough kitchen space for them to really have a kitchen island. So when you're thinking of having a kitchen island, do consider carefully and work with your designer to work out the space needed. The next one I have here is open shelving. Open shelving in kitchen. I've talked about this open shelving in living room, in the kitchen, and they look perfect and beautiful in TikTok and Instagram, usually from the European side of interior design. In one glance, we can see the whole collection on the wall, your collection of cutleries, your displayware, your glassware, and it brings us a lot of satisfaction when we see this nicely decorated on the kitchen wall. But in real life, and especially in Singapore, the dust and the humid environment here makes the cleaning a nightmare. It's not even the dust on the glassware, but even the shelving, you need to get them cleaned at least once a week. And even if you have helper who cleans your glassware and shelf every week, but I don't think you want to spend the time to get the helper to clean the shelving and the glassware. And it seems a bit excessive to be cleaning them every day or maybe 3 times. So my suggestion would be to stick to closed door cabinets. You have for younger couples without children. What will you do if you have to cook your confinement meals when you have kids in the future? And the third regret that I'll be sharing is the open kitchen concept. So this point is for the younger couples to consider. If without children, an open concept kitchen is definitely great. But consider if you have children in down the road, 3 to 5 years down the road. Will you be staying at home to do your confinement? Or will you be cooking? Or will you be staying in a confinement hotel who does all the cooking and washing for you? If you are to hire a confinement nanny to be in your home, there will be a lot of cookings for the confinement nanny as well as for the mama. So this confinement cooking is a huge dust, oily work. I have experienced that for 2 of my kids. I have 3 kids, but 2 of my kids will do confinement cooking in our home. So the amount of dark oil and work on the kitchen and the kitchen cabinet, kitchen countertop is very busy. So do consider carefully if you are going for an open concept kitchen. Worst, if you have to have an open concept kitchen, at least you can consider doing a cabinet, tall bar counter in front of the kitchen. That way the bar counter not only hides the carpet in the kitchen, but also acts as a prevention that you have less grease flying over to the living area. And the next regrets that I see is using a marble countertop. Because marble is a natural piece and should be in the showroom. And they look great in the showroom. But if you have to use the marble in your kitchen countertop where you physically use the kitchen countertop, then I think that will be a nightmare, even if there's a proper sealant on the marble before installation. They need regular sealant to be functional and to resist the stain. And they do not repel lemon juice, the wine, the curry sauce. And here's a suggestion. Maybe if you prefer marble, consider using a sintered stone. Sintered stones are very popular and the veins nowadays are very beautiful. And they are definitely used for kitchen and they can be used at the dining area as well. Next on the list is portable jacuzzi or bathtub, modular bathtub. From my experience, 9 out of 10 customers will definitely remove their jacuzzi or bathtub when they move into their own home, new home, to say. With changing lifestyles, I think people are spending less time in the bathroom, enjoying the bathtub or enjoying a long shower. And I think the government will encourage that. So instead, most people will have a quick shower and go to the bed or the sofa to do their work or serve the web. So, and the way we shower has also evolved. More and more customers are buying high quality overhead rain shower. And if you really enjoy lying down on the bathtub, maybe consider a modular type where you can remove them when you are getting tired of the bathtub. My suggestion will still be the same. Save the money of the bathtub, buy a good quality rain shower for yourself and for the family. on this one, I have a personal experience. It's using a sliding door for the toilet. Whenever my kids are using the common toilet for the dump, I working in the living room, will get to enjoy the smell of the shit and when they do their business. And it is definitely not a pleasant experience. And imagine if your guest come over to your house and someone is taking a dump in the toilet, and the guest will definitely smell it. And not to say the smell, but also the sound. Because sliding door, there's a lot of gap in between the sliding door, especially even the wall and the sliding door, as well as the top and bottom. There's a huge pocket of gap for a sliding door. Not only sliding door, the pocket door as well. So if you are living in a new HDB BTO, do not replace your swing door. You can consider getting a slide and swing door or bifold door, but try to avoid replacing the door with a sliding door. Your guest, your visitor, yourself will be thankful that you don't use a sliding door for the toilets. So with the sliding door, now we have the planning for the shoe cabinet. We always, if you are a family of 1 or 2, I think that's still manageable. But if you have a family of 3, 4, 5, the number of shoes that you have will need a space to store the shoes. I've seen customers storing their shoes in the household shelter, but I think there's not much ventilation there. So I usually recommend customers to cater a space during the space planning part. Either you have a space for the built-in shoe cabinet, or you have a space for you can purchase it off the shelf, but just get a space plan for the shoe cabinets, and it will definitely look organized. And the next one, the French style of shaker cabinets. This type of French style cabinets, maybe they should be in France. It's definitely trendy and beautiful. And I personally love Wisconsin walls. But you have got to be mentally prepared for the dust that stays on top of the shaker cabinet, as well as on the wall. You will see there's a collection of dust on it. And I find that you can use a vacuum cleaner to clean them off. That's the fastest to get the dust off the Wisconsin wall. But because I love Wisconsin wall, I don't mind spending time cleaning them. So above are some of the commonly heard complaints, or not say complaints, but regrets that I heard from customers and saw online. So I'm sure most people will have some form of regrets when they do their home renovations or even office renovation. Do share your comments and your experience with them. I do read them, and maybe we can learn from each other as well. This video is about the top regrets of homeowner face. If you're interested in thinking of a home luxury finish, consider looking at this other video that I have that can make your home more luxury without spending a lot of money. Thank you.